Guys, it's Coach Rachel here. I hope y'all are staying safe, staying healthy. I know this quarantine is a total bummer. We're not able to get in our precious water time, but I have created a few workouts for y'all to do. It is going to be a circuit with 3 exercises each within each circuit, and you'll be doing each exercise for a minute apiece. I'll give those demonstrations and explanations for those. Alright, so this first circuit is going to be focusing on our lower body and our legs. This first exercise that we're going to be doing is called alternating single leg squats. What you'll need for this one is going to be either a chair, a couch, a bench. Here I have a bench from a dinner table. Keep in mind that the lower that your bench or chair is, the more difficult it's going to be. So if you need to adjust that a little bit, try and find a seat that's a little bit higher. I do not recommend using one of these. Alright, it's a little bit too high. So, when we are doing our alternating single leg squats, we want to have one leg up, arms out for balance, and we lower ourselves where we tap the chair with our bottoms. We're not sitting, okay? So if you're doing this, you're not getting the full extension of your workout, okay? So making sure that we lower, tap, and back up. We're going to alternate this for a full minute. The next thing, right after that minute is done, we're going to go and do bottom out squats. The way we do bottom out squats, we go into our standard squat position with our feet shoulder length apart, straight back, chest up, chin up. We lower all the way down, halfway, down, back up. We're going to do that for a minute. Down, halfway, down, back up. After a minute of those, we go straight into our squat jumps. You guys are very familiar with these. Same thing, feet shoulder length apart. We go all the way down, explode back up for a full minute. Alright guys, so on this next circuit, right after we work our legs, we're going to move into our upper body, working our shoulders, chest, and triceps. I'm going to have my personal trainer / Austin do these demonstrations because his form is a lot better and I want you to see really proper form to avoid injuries on this one. Alright guys, on this next circuit we're going to start with a power push away. This one is going to be done on our knees and we'll go down with our hands underneath our shoulders and then walk them forward. By doing this, we are going to really be focusing on our shoulder muscles. And this is different from a regular push-up in that we are going forward rather than down. This really mimics that shoulder press movement, and we're going to do this for a minute. After a minute, we go into a rotational push-up. There are 2 different ways you can do this. Either an advanced way would be in your regular push-up position, or you can do a modified version on your knees. Once you are in your regular push-up position, you are going to go down like a regular push-up, but when you come back up, you're going to tilt to the side. His hand is not completely leaving the ground. It is similar to a tee-up, but we're really working our chest muscles on this one. You're going to do this exercise for a full minute. After the minute, we go into our cobra push-up or a cats on ice. Some of you guys may have done this with me during our dryland workouts, but again, this one can be done in an advanced standard push-up position or on your knees. So once you're in your standard push-up position, you're going to go down and you're going to sweep the floor. All right, this is going to work your triceps. You're pushing a ball forward with your nose and swinging back. You'll repeat this for a full minute, ending our second circuit. Hey guys, I'm back. Thank you, Austin, for those demonstrations. Now, after that circuit, we're going to move on back to our legs. The first thing that we have rolling is an alternating single leg squat. Yes, heel touch squats. So, we'll be on one leg and making sure that we're bending this leg and not at our waist. So, we go down, bending our knee, whoop. If you need a little bit of help balancing, it's okay. You can kind of use your back leg to balance if you're having a little bit of trouble. So, you go down and then coming back up. This is working your glutes and on your balance as well. Again, like I said, you do not have to keep your foot all the way up the whole time. If you need to modify and kind of use your big toe for balance, that's okay as well. And we will continue this for a full minute. After After a full minute, we go into our sprinter lunges. With our sprinter lunges, they're very similar to our regular lunges, except we're going to be leaning forward a little bit more, again, working our glutes. So, 1 foot forward, and we lean forward, and getting a little bit deeper. We're going to do this one for a full minute. After a full minute, we go straight into our lunge hops. You guys have seen this one before. Same basic principle. We're going to keep our chest up on this one and alternating as fast as you can, being explosive for an entire minute. And that will end that circuit. All right, guys, so after we work our legs, we're going to move back over to our upper body. This circuit's going to be a little bit different. We're just using household items. We're going to make a makeshift pull-up bar. We found 2 chairs and a broomstick in our garage. You guys can use couches, end tables, whatever else, mops, whatever you can find in the house. Super easy stuff. There's no real equipment needed for this one. Also, you may need a partner, a family member to come and help you, because when you do your pull-ups, you're going to need someone to hold the broom in place so it doesn't slide off the chairs when you're doing your pull-ups. All right, guys, so you will lay down underneath the bar. Make sure that you are not too far forward or too far underneath the bar, right about mid body level. Again, ideally you would have someone on the ends of the bars or the broom holding them in place so that they don't slide off. So we're just going to do the best we can. On this first part of the circuit is going to be an overhand pull-up. All right, so your hands will go palm out, cross your legs, and you're going to pull up, lifting your bottom. This is working your lats and your back. You will do this for a full minute. After a minute, you're going to roll over and find a couch, a chair. You may need someone to sit in the chair if it is not a heavy enough piece of furniture. Here we just have our basic chair that we have in our living room. So on this one, it is called a pull over. On this pull over, you're going to have 2 hands anchored on this piece of furniture, and you're going to think of this more as a crunch. It's going to feel like a leg raise. All right, guys? So you want to really focus on those lats and using that pulling motion here to anchor your body and get the rest of it up off the ground. Good. And you'll repeat this for a full minute. As you can see, he is very, very strong, and so he is lifting the chair up a little bit. So again, you may need a family member to come and help you and have a seat while you do these exercises. So after a full minute of our pullovers, we go back to our makeshift pull-up bar, and the last one was an overhanded pull-up. This one is going to be an underhanded pull-up. All right, this one is going to be really working on your biceps. For a minute, pulling up. If you can get your bottom off the ground, that's great. If you can only do your upper body and your chest up, that's okay too. As you can see, again, this broom, it can slide on the chairs, so it's really important that you have someone come and help you and hold them in place while you do your workout. After a full minute of those underhanded pull-ups, that will be the end of our circuit. All right, guys, so after that, we move on to our core and abs. On this one, we are going to start off again doing all of these for a full minute straight. Our first exercise is going to be a corkscrew twist. It's kind of like a reverse crunch. Some of y'all have done this before during dry lands. So we start off on the ground. We put our hands underneath our bottoms. We're down here, legs down, bring them up and twist. All right, all the way down and back up and twist. Lifting our hips off the ground, really trying to get a good tilt. This one is working your core and your obliques. You'll do this one for a full minute. After a full minute, we go into, what was it? I forgot, guys. Oh, the plank climbers. So after that one, we go into our plank climbers. This is kind of a modified version of a mountain climber. So we start off in our push-up position. We bring our knee up, hips up, and back down. This is all one fluid motion, all right? Knee in, hips up, back down. Again, you will do this one for a full minute. After a minute of our plank climbers, we go into our regular push-ups, crunches, sorry guys, still working abs. So, as we do our irregular crunches, we want to make sure that we are not crunching in, but we're lifting our shoulders and our heads up. So, we go down. For your legs, you can have them on the ground, up, or straight up like this. So, I prefer either legs straight up or with our knees bent here. When we do our crunch, again, your hands can be here, here, or straight up, however you prefer. And we are lifting our nose straight to the ceiling, guys. So we lift up and back down. And we do as many as we can for a full minute to really bust it out and finish up our last circuit. Alright guys, so for the final portion of this workout is going to be kind of a stretch and corrective exercise. It really makes sure that we stretches out our glutes, our core, and our shoulders and our back, which we worked during this entire workout. So what we do is we just lay down flat and we lift up as if we're doing a Superman, activating our glutes and keeping our core engaged. With our arms, with a slow, controlled movement, we move our arms down and then we rotate to our palms up by our booties and then we bring it back forward. Again, keeping your legs up the entire time. It is slow and controlled. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it looks really familiar and a lot like our butterfly stroke. I know that we were working on that one a lot before we left for spring break. So this is a good way to kind of work on that overall movement and that flexibility. You'll do this for a full minute and that will conclude our workout for today. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed your workout. It should take about 15-20 minutes for one round. If you're doing 2 rounds, go ahead. It'll be about 30-40 minutes. If you want to push yourself even more, with 3 rounds, it would come out to about 50 minutes to an hour. I hope that you guys are staying active, staying healthy during this time. Exercise actually boosts your immune system, and I know we all could use a little extra help during all this craziness. I miss you guys. Keep an eye on your emails, Facebook updates, on Instagram even. We will be posting more workouts coming soon. As for right now, I would like to see y'all do this for about 2, maybe 3 times a week until we can post more. So I miss you guys. I love y'all. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I hope to see y'all soon.